As the legislative session continues, organizations are taking to the State House to have their causes heard. One of them, Moms Demand Action. Evansville participants made the trip and explained why it's important for those downstate to make the trip. Eyewitness News' Miranda Meister has more.
After time at the State House for an advocacy day, those from Evansville who went explained the impact they wanted to leave.
Our goals or hopes for Indiana for the coming year are we would really like to see more emphasis on safe storage of firearms.
Gina Garrett is one of the women who went to the state capitol. She also runs the Evansville chapter of Moms Demand Action. She says her reason for joining is close to her heart.
My big priority as a volunteer is safety of kids. I really think it's important that, if you're not using your firearm, please lock it safely away from ammunition so that your child, my child, the neighbor's child doesn't have access to that.
Sean O'Daniel made the trip with her. He says he's a gun violence survivor. Throughout his life, he says he's encountered many instances of it, once having a gun pointed at him. But there's a specific event that showed O'Daniel he needed to do something.
Very motivated, more motivated than I'd ever been before. I had always been a person who was somewhat of an advocate for gun safety. But when my closest relative took his own life, I decided that I needed to become more vocal about it.
Garrett says some of the problems Evansville communities are facing is knowledge about what's going on in other parts of the city.
We have a lot of what they call city gun violence. We have a lot of day-to-day shooting. I think just kind of bringing that to light is very important because a lot of folks, if that's not in your neighborhood, you may not realize how serious it is, how many families are affected.
She explains the goal of the organization is to make a safer country for everyone.
And all we're doing is really just trying to get the word out about how we can make our country safer while still respecting people's rights.
In Evansville, Miranda Meister, Eyewitness News.